Hello viewers, Silent Service here, back with another live stream, which this is with all I've got planned, should hopefully be my last non-pre-recorded, well, would be my last non-pre-recorded live stream until the end of the exam period. All the other live streams from this point onwards would consist of the actual footage itself being pre-recorded and me just doing commentary to it afterwards, which would give me a more flexible time to do these, because I can have multiple streams done at once and then have them be like multiple recordings at once and just have them bunched together. Like, I don't have to do it as one long recording. So back with the Thunderchild here, which last we had done with her, we had put in all these buffers and mix anti-aircraft, some of these secondaries, and we started putting like light anti-aircraft guns up here. I'm going to finish off doing the light anti-aircraft guns, which up to director number, like the director set 1 here, I'm going to have just these things here, quad 20s I believe, or something like that. Right. Oh shoot, the armor again. Never mind, I'll be going over armor and everything later anyway. Because, worry not, viewers, I am not sending any of my ships, not properly armored schemed, into battle. So you'd be rest assured that these crews, at least armor-wise, are going to be safe. Because I can now theoretically armor all this area with 600mm armor, because I found out how to do like the armor plating thing. The armor plating trick. Oh hell, I've just noticed a problem here, which if it's on this side, it's going to be on the starboard as well. What's that height? That height is 1.6, so -1.6, and then I'm going to have to adjust this as well, and this, and this. Which means also adjusting that, 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 and that. Now I need to do the same on this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, any more parts of the hull that I need to be worried about? Nope, no more hull parts I need to be worried about. Now back to here. Oh god, I wish there was a dragon hold feature with guns. Devs, if you ever watch this, and it's not a feature by the time you watch this, if you ever watch this, please do add in you can dragon hold place weaponry, please. I beg of you. Now that's a message that's never going to go out to the devs. You know what? Only the bow part of it's going to have it. Like, only up to Director Set 2 is going to have the guns there, because I've already got enough anti-aircraft. Like, if you don't think I have enough anti-aircraft, please disagree in the comments, but I would then have to kindly disagree with you back. Because, trust me, I have enough. Okay. Now, partially what I'm going to be doing here is a repeat of what was done on the port side, partially because I'm not going to be fully completing it this episode. What I'm going to be doing this episode mainly is actually going to be after this just one line is completed, I'm going to be going and doing more edits to designs I've already got on this. Like, I got some things I want to do with the Dekus, I got some things I want to do with the Spectre. But yeah. Oh god. Placing stuff correctly. Oh no. I've gone skewiff somewhere because gone skewiff before this one. I think I went skewiff from the start. Yeah, I did from the I should have known this right from the start. Right now, only hope can keep me together. As well as the song all as well says, love can mend your life, but love can break your heart. That's just a clue to anyone who's wondering what song I horribly butchered to use as a reference. I like song references, it's sad but true. Oh god, I've just made another song reference to Metallica. Oh god, I should stop the song references. Stop the song references. Thing is with my plan as well of commentary over footage that's been recorded over a period of time, is that I'm going to be having more problems with commentary than what I do actually live without any pre-recorded stuff. Like, I think I'll just go back to making normal vids and then try and use the YouTube edit feature to make it so that it works out properly. Right. No! This... This is infuriating me. There we go. Set the... Another thing I hate about games like these is that they don't have good camera. Like you can't... Sometimes it's a nightmare to adjust your camera to where you want it to be. Account is currently logged in else. Didn't even give me a warning this time! Heesh, you're glad I wasn't doing an online game! That was just me shouting towards my sister. Okay. Save on the Thunderchild, and... First of the ship edits I want to do is going to be the Deku. Please ignore the 1974 at the end there. That's just because when I originally made this, it was made for like a fantasy universe where battle cruisers and battleships were being carried on used until at least 2040, before aircraft carriers really became a major thing. Right, so thing I want to do with the Dekus here is remove. Wait, no, undo. I want to keep that interior. I want to keep that bit though, because I want to lower the height of it and just have it as an AA platform. Like, Deku is not going to have aircraft launch off her, so... Length 3... And then... Get rid of the 2 aircraft. That just goes to show how accurate this thing was done when I initially made it. Not very much so at all. Oh well, I'll just have to keep it like that. Fuck, I hate Scarlet! I now can't properly access the... Oh, God sakes. Stand by. Please tell me I did the password correctly. Yes, I did. Right. So, here is going to be anti-aircraft guns, or do I keep the catapults? Or I could do a very similar to Dead Storm. Very similar. No, it won't work for those guns. For those guns, I'd have to do an actual platform system like was done in Hold on. Maybe I could replace the wing turrets with catapults. This is only just a maybe. Just a maybe. Not a... Oh, we're going to replace the wing turrets with catapults. And the result is... Could do that. But then again, I'm going to wait for a refit. Change the 15s. Again, could do that, but... No, I made this thing with 15s, and I'm keeping it with 15s. Change the secondaries. Doing that. Definitely doing that. So that would mean remove that. So, scale that down a bit. Alright, with that scaled down a bit, there's going to be a bit more room for anti-aircraft weaponry. But first off, I'm going to focus on what the secondaries could possibly be. No. I won't use these because these take up an unnecessary amount of space for twin 5-inchers. Like hell, you can get better for basically the same amount of space taken. Effective space taken. Or I could Minotaur. No, then this thing would be low on secondaries. Wing turrets are overrated anyway. But yeah, I could Minotaur gun the secondaries in a sort of Vanguard way of Minotaur, 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 Minotaur? Like that? Possible? No. As we can't scale guns down either, so... No, not using... Like, is there any good 152 guns I could use here? I honestly don't know. Like, I could use 14s, 140s, but... These aren't DP. Aren't DP. Yeah, they aren't DP, and... I want a DP secondary bat. No other words about it. I want a secondary battery that is DP. I could use these, but their elevator's too big. Recoil assistant guns. Well, I'd use the modded version anyway, because that's the version I've mainly used before. .127, 5-inch, but... Right. The torpedo layout as well is also going to be changed. Oh, those are 5-inchers that OP made. Hold on. I could... If I superimpose... Yeah, and maybe having a second gun deck level. Which then non-superimposed. So no. If I'm going to put in these 5s, they're going to be superimposed, but not onto like to a same gun level. I could possibly triple superimpose. Possibility. But then, if I do that, I don't think I'm going to have enough room for fitting in any more. I could do it like that. No. Frick. Copied and pasted. Darings. Maybe. It's going to be the one that saves me. These things, they're dual purpose. Although, no. Too small looking. But 500 meter, and yet you can't properly place them. Zerlin torpedoes. No. I've just got a crazy idea. This thing just on the bow is got strapped to it torpedoes. I can... Is there enough room for me to just go crazy with these things here? And put them... And if I rotate by Y, by that value there, if I mirror that there, this crazy idea is actually something I think I'm going to go ahead with. Because you know me, I love crazy ideas. And then fit onto the bow part there as one that can actually rotate. Yes! And this should hopefully counter the aft weight offset that this thing has. Well, that was before we did what we're doing right now. And then this area is going to have bellowing armoured times 2. Hold on a sec, does that affect the rotation angle of B turret? It doesn't, but if you're nitpicky about the blast radius, it does. Like, if you're nitpicky about, like, oh, the blast radius is going to damage the torpedoes, like the blast effect, then yes, but no, I'm not going to do that. And then no, those are like futuristic ones, aren't they? .380 English 120 guns. 457 for N3s. Chile 380s, I mean. And those are 456s, not what I thought they were initially in the last episode when looking at. These 152s could do so. Chile 152s. Although that's pretty high for a Soviet guns. In Russia, we have overkill. I'll use these Soviet guns. No, actually, because that would mean a reduced secondary. Like, have a lot of them, but then it would mean that No! Doing the undo. No, not going to take those. Six triple Belfast guns could do. No. This thing to begin with wasn't a great design in terms of something to put secondaries on. For the modernization challenge. Possibly. That'll be for anti-air. If I want 5s, I'd go with OPs. I could go with these 4s. 4.45s. I mean, not 4s. Or do I just entirely forgo secondaries? Let's see if anyone in... No, there's no one in chat at all or anything. Oh well, that's fine. Just means I have to come up with a decision myself. That's great, I could just panic. It's a Vanguard slash courageous guns, because not many people would know this, but the 15-inch guns that were used on Vanguard were actually originally on the courageous class. They were originally on courageous and glorious, but they were never fitted to furious. And they were kept around once the ships were decommissioned and ended up being used on thingy, what was it again? Oh, Vanguard. Yeah, they ended up being used on Vanguard, the guns. And so Vanguard, although she was in the end the most modern British battleship there was, she was only using World War I 15-inch guns. Like, just think on that point for just a second. We could have very easily, within its service, have had Vanguard beaten because she was using World War I main guns. No, 9.2. If guns previously of lower caliber I'm saying isn't going to work. 9.2 inch isn't going to work. I could maybe go with 150s on the Z something class destroyers. I could if I have my book tell... You know what? I know what secondaries I'm going to go for. I'm keeping with triple guns in the end, but just with the Italians. And viewers, surprise, surprise, not really, we have Renounce on here. Which the Renounce could theoretically actually take a 4-inch gun on top of that, but no, I'm just going to be putting a gun tubs on top and doing it like that. You will see method to why I put that gun there, because I can put it up on a superimposed barbette again, like the others. Could I? Yeah, I could put it on a superimposed barbette like the others, and this one facing that way could also go on a superimposing barbette. Oh god, we're really giving Italian... Really in this challenge, I'm giving Italian weaponry quite a lot of use here. Which was never my original intention, but... I'm okay with it in the end. And then for the final secondary, I'll just go with that there, and then readjust the movement of those. And mirror. Mirror, 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 mirror. Well, actually, I could keep Deku's secondary batteries like this without putting the... Yeah, I'm going to do it without putting the barbetting hull pieces on it. So now the AA gun tubs. Mirror. No! And then mirror. And in the AA gun tubs, I could honestly fit these in. Yeah, if I remove the AA gun tubs, I'm just going to put UP rockets on top of this, on top of these, and call it a day. Oh, viewers, if you're sticking around by this point, I have a bit of an announcement to make. Because of a recent decision I made, I will be really soon getting Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. AKA about June 8th-ish or so, I'll be able to start installing it. I'll be getting Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Okay, so armor for the secondaries. Well, for the torps, it's going to be 100s. And I'm going to finally armor my casemates, because they've been waiting for armor for God knows how long now. Deku here is a ship with an unusual layout. I love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I've got a different secondary battery on. But no, these upper ones can't have the UP rockets, because if they have the UP rockets, they can't have part of their secondary battery, so I'm going to remove the UP rockets on those ones. Oh God. And battery's dead. Mouse battery's dead. Thankfully, I come equipped with a backup. Now, is it a backup, or was it one that I had used before and then this one's the backup? We'll soon find out. That one was the one I used before, and the one I just taken out was a backup. Yeah. Stand by, viewers. I need to go and get new bats. I am back. Well, yeah, I'm back now. So, battery. Ow. Get in there, you stupid thing. There we go. Now, back to work. That. Now, this AA platform area here. Right, UP rockets. UP rockets. This is a no surprise here, viewers. UP rockets. There we go. Deku is now sufficiently equipped to survive. The horrors of this challenge. She's torpedo heavy a bit. Like, thankfully in this game, unlike it in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought's 3 videos I've seen. Oh God, where's Zero? Freaking hell, I can't find Zero on here. There. It's just that with where the keyboard is, and also because of face cam, I got to have yep, they all have past firing arcs, they can all rotate. But this thing though, unlike the hydrogen, no, not hydrogen, no, not antigen, oh god, Thunderchild, god, I was going under two different ships of mine, does not have a formidable anti-aircraft armament equipped to her. Oh, that's just our rangefinder. It doesn't do any damage. It doesn't do any damage. That's what OP did by design. He did it so then you would know exactly where your shells would land. But it works in game as a gun. Let's wait for them to get in a bit closer so we can see how what of my anti-aircraft battery works. I'm sorry if I'm giving you ear rape. Right, so not in secondary, they're in the dual 90s range. The main secondary guns are angling now. Bofers are going to work. Still nothing from the UP rockets. Still nothing from the UPs. Still nothing from the UPs. I might have to begin moving soon. Still nothing from the UPs. UPs are opening up. And that's apparently all aircraft destroyed. So it's a very close distance before the UPs open up. Well, okay. Okay, so at a brief glance, it looks as if my weight balance is level on the ship. Like before, we had a major halfway offset. Which is why in the bow we have a ballast tank. And then, well, originally it was just the bow, but then I was like, that the entire ship would have ballast tanks. Because then I found the entire ship was high in the water. And if you have a ship that's high in the water, a very easy way to lower it down would be filling the ballast tanks. Which at ballast tank lowered speed is 30.6 knots. But if I blow the tanks, 31.2, and we're raising higher and higher. Tanks half empty, 31.3, 32.7, 33. The Deku can do a respective 35 knots max speed. So back to dock. Look at the time the stream's been going for. 50 minutes. Spending that long getting Deku to this state. Well, yeah, I'll get this all painted. Oh god, I'm gonna have to repaint the decks. Oh god, there's one thing I actually did not test, which we need to test. But that would be after painting. But, I need to test those torps. I need to test the torp angles. I clicked that! Yeah, I need to test the torp angles to see whether or not our torps work. And so what better test to do it on than with my designated target ship, which OP kind of doesn't like because it was one of his ships I basically stripped all but the anti-aircraft guns off of and made it unmoving. Here it is, target ship. Okay, so what torpedoes rotate? All the tubes rotate. I thought those bow ones were fixed. The Zell-winged ones do launch from the stern, but do launch when facing full bowward, but okay. Now I know somewhat the torpedo arcs. I'm now going to make my way towards the target ship, which is the Bermuda that, like I said, I stripped all the guns off her. But other than having the guns stripped, the Bermuda is still the same as she was. Hold on a second. Ooh, shoot. Frick. We had an on-deck explosion. You know what? This is going to tie right well into what I want to test out. I'm going to say that that on-deck explosion has done more than what it actually has done. And that the bridge crew were hit by shrapnel. And no one else on the ship knows how to work the steering controls. Ramming damage is in the game. And would you look at that, we're both sinking side by side. That's going to be a screenshot. Ooh, the target chip's fallen onto my decks. Yes, Bermuda, I know you love the Deku because it's a better ship than you, but you don't have to get that close. Hopefully that's a sight that won't be seen in the final episode when we finally do all the battles together. Right,